Hello, everybody. How's it going today? Says I got nobody watching right now. Oh wait, there's Rob. Robin's there. I got Robin there, and that's it so far. So I'm waiting for somebody to come on the panel and read comments for me. And today I will be. Hey everybody, it's John here with What If I Could Scroll Saw Portrait Design and Scrollworks. You can find me over at What If I Could Scroll on whatifacouldscroll.com, sponsored by Harnell Media. And for all your website designs, you can find me also at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I am not doing TikTok, unlike somebody else who is here because I don't want to demean my page somehow.
It's all humor, baby. How you is, folks? Back to
Good.
you, John.
Your audio is really loud right now.
Sorry.
Okay. Hey Steve. Hey Steve. Hey Shay. Hey Charles. Why don't you? I just finished telling everybody where they can find me at. Why don't you tell them where they can find you at?
Woodenvision.com. I don't have a card. TikTok, Charles.Deering. It's just humor right now. Scroll.man is my scrolling one. Instagram, the Charles Deering. That's my twin brother that just popped in. Facebook, the Charles Deering. YouTube, Charles Deering Scroller. Thank you for having me, John.
All right. And Cliff. Cliff.
Right here is the only place I can ever be found. I have no
All right.
presence anywhere.
All right. And so what have you been doing? You've just been you're moved in. You've been sorting stuff out. And when are you moving out?
Hung some lights. As soon as some girl's hard up enough to get with me. Howdy, Steve. Howdy,
And
Denise.
also in the chat. Oh, Amanda's out in the chat, and Denise is out in the chat there as well. Herb's out there.
Must be a lag. I'm not seeing those comments yet.
Because we're just over in the hangout talking to everybody over there. There's a quick pop-up live. I wasn't planning on going live, but since I asked the question, does anybody want me to go live? And then, I get these comments are all like, yeah, go live, go do it now. The best one I got was from Mark Lindsay saying, of course you should do this. Of course you should. You think this is a game? So here we are. So
Good
I don't
to
see
see you, John.
I don't see Mark Lindsay out there. I don't see Mike Kim out there. They're like, yeah, go live, do it. Hey, Chris Charlton, how's it going? So I'm doing a wedding topper.
I just came in here to let my dogs out real quick. I'll be right back.
Just so you all know, Cliff really does have a delay. So if he ever interrupts, that's why. He doesn't know he's doing it. Back to you, John.
He knows he's doing it. He's done it always.
Hello, Robin.
Hey Wade, how's it going? So I'm doing this wedding topper. I just got the order. So I got the order last night. Somebody asked me for it, and by the time it took me to design it and add stuff to it and get approval, it was like 3 hours. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do it tomorrow.
So you designed that in Corel?
Yeah, I designed it in Corel. It's actually copied off one I did for her for my other client that I did, which was Mr. and Mrs. Russell. That I did for 2 years ago, I think it was. And she's like, yeah, well, she loves mine, so I want you to do hers. So here we go. Gotta love repeat customers.
Yep. Absolutely. Rootless. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I meant. Wade says, hope they don't want to get married soon. Just kidding. that was a little bit funny, John, I gotta say. Somebody's implying you don't get done quickly. Neither do I.
Well, I do have until September 10th, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, but Steve Nealon, by the way, is both mine and John's sponsor. Sometimes he regrets that. Back to you, John.
So by September 10th, that gives me I got at least 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. A letter per day, sir.
Oh, there we go. So okay, I'm gonna keep my videos down to like 10 minutes then.
I've just given you that opening in case you didn't want to actually finish a project.
Well,
Trying to
that'll
help.
finish it. That'll finish it today, but at least I'll get it started.
Why the hell not?
And I'll be cutting it on 1/4-inch poplar. I'll be oiling it afterwards, and then I sanded my wood first, then I tattooed my pattern onto it, as you can see.
Would you like to tell people how you tattooed it onto your wood? Hello, Russ Meadows.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, he doesn't want y'all to learn from him anymore.
I got to keep some secrets for myself. But the thing is,
Okay.
since I explain everything on my videos anyway.
Did y'all see the attitude in his eyes? Just saying.
So once I get my design approved, I'll print off a copy. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll print one off in reverse. So you see the difference.
Yep.
One forward, one reverse. Okay. Then I'll get my wood because it's all to size. Turn my pattern over onto it. Fit it how I need it fitted on. Like that. I'll tape one side down. These lights are way too bright.
Yes, they are.
I'll tape one side down, and I'll use lacquer thinner on a paper towel, and just do wipes on it, and it transfers the ink. Now you got to use laser ink though.
I was about to ask. Yeah.
It transfers the ink from your paper onto the wood. Oop, see, perfect mirror image, and that's why you do it mirror image so that when it's when you're done, it'll be the proper way.
So that would work on. Sorry, yes, it's showing up. It wouldn't work on an inkjet because it would smear.
No, it won't work on an inkjet because the ink actually goes into the paper, whereas laser it stays on the paper.
Yeah, the toner. Yeah, Greg has joined us. No pressure. He said, "Hi all, no thumbs up yet." I am so sorry, John. I'll jump right over there.
I know you all are. Hey, JJ.
Yeah, my thumbs up is upside down. That's kind of weird. Hello,
now,
JJ.
I know we went over this before on YouTube, but I know when you give thumbs up on videos and stuff, because mine still does it. I still get fancy colored thumbs up. Like nobody else does that. Doesn't make sense. It might just be on my phone though.
It must be because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. By the way, thank you to everybody while John's fiddling. Thank you to everybody who joined and watched the scroll up yesterday. Back to you, John.
Yeah, so we're gonna have over on Scroll. What's the name of the group? Scroll Ups and More. Scroll Ups and Hang Out.
Yeah. Scroll Ups and More.
Scroll Ups and More group.
Thumbs up with the times. Just saying.
So head on over there. Well, we got the YouTube channel as well. So head on over there to Facebook. Sign up. Say we answer questions. Answer a couple quick questions. If we know you, we'll let you in right away. If we don't know you, then we'll go through your file and everything else.
Yep, and Scroll Up Some More YouTube channel is now up to 48 subscribers, and the group is up to 68 members. We need to start getting more than 4 participants. Not that we're complaining, but by God, y'all join on in. Back to you.
Yeah, it's just for fun. There's no, you can brag all you want if you win.
Which I don't.
But it's just for fun.
I was fist pumping my daughter though when I won. Just saying. Harnell Media has posted the link to the Facebook group. Thank you, Mr. Steve Nealon.
And thank you, Amanda, for finally subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Just talking about Kentucky before we got in here.
So anyway, back to the pattern. So once it's tattooed, I call it tattooing because it goes right into the wood. And see, it's right into the wood. You can still see the wood grain through the ink, the toner that's on there. Then you drill all your entry holes. Entry holes are all drilled. And then start cutting away.
And to be clear, in his case, black is the wood. He's not cutting He's not cutting the black from the wood. You know what I mean, right, John? Sir?
Yeah. What?
Okay. The black part is what he's keeping. The black part is what he's keeping. John rolls his eyes. He's real subtle. I give him that reaction a lot.
And I know I only got 26 entry holes, so it should go pretty quick. But
Should.
I'm taking my time, going nice around my edges because everybody's gonna see it. Because it's everybody looks at the wedding cakes. It's gonna be the center of attention anyway. So
That's going on the cake.
on the cake, yes.
Okay.
So this will be
It's a
going on the
big
cake. So what I do after my toppers are done, I'll drill two holes in the bottom and I'll just put dowels in. And I will not oil the dowels, even though I'm using food safe mineral oil to coat these with. But I will not coat the dowels when they go in the cake.
Tommy's Workshop has joined us. He says, if it's just for fun, why was there a post about different starting times? Hi, everyone. And Denise says, I hope they don't want it painted, John.
Why don't you oil the dowels?
Because the oil has a tendency to go into the. I'm not gonna say. What do you put on cake?
Frosting.
No, it's not. It's not. Well, it's frosting, but it's not actual frosting. You do it off in sheets and you put it over top afterwards.
Oh, it starts with an F, I think.
I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, so the oil will actually seep into that and actually will destroy it.
This is kind of like structuring dough, is what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it. Fondant.
I know, but I'm not.
Fondant. Yeah, the fondant. Fondant.
Steve Allen gets credit for the answer. Thank you, sir. I knew I'd seen it on like Cake Boss.
The mineral oil or walnut oil or whatever will seep into it and actually start eating it away.
That's not good.
Hello, Shay.
Fondant.
Fondant. The magical voices you are hearing besides John is Troll During and Cliff During.
I don't know if those are magical.
Hello, Chocolate Sophie. John Bradley has joined us. Hello, John.
Fondant is French for fondant.
Is it French for fondant?
I don't even know what Wade's trying to say. He says, Wade says, what you will and what you fund on. I think that, okay. Perennial Media, I won't go too far into detail, but Perennial Media says, and mineral oil is a laxative, which isn't good to add to a wedding cake. Probably not. Yeah, especially if
it makes for a very fun reception, though.
Yeah, if you're gonna start twerking, you're gonna get twerking and squirting, and oh, thank God this is John's show. All righty then.
Well, so this says it's pure and natural. So it is actually butcher block mineral oil, which I'm using. Pure and natural, conditions to protect, safe for food surfaces, easy wipe on, colorless and tasteless.
Good to see you, Shay.
Tasteless.
And for those that don't know, that particular finish, butcher block, and what they have other names for other kind of things that are food safe, but it means that it's okay if it goes in your mouth. It's not meant for it, but it makes it safe. Like kids' toys that when they're too little to know not to put it in their mouth. That's what all that is. There's something else. Don't they call it also salad bowl finish or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's no actual safety warnings on here if you ingest it. So.
Okay, Greg says that's 1040 mineral oil. Wade says start out on the skids. Yeah, that's kind of how we roll around these parts, especially on John's show because he loves us. Tolerates whatever the word is. I can't think of it.
I know it's pure and natural.
Alrighty then. I'm pure and natural too. Well, natural anyway.
But I do know that the last one I did for her was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember which one it was. And
she's already getting married again?
It's still no. This is her friend that because she likes the one I did for her originally. This is her friend that she likes hers, and it still looks brand new. And I did a couple coats of mineral oil, and they sealed it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to call you out, but your dogs are kind of loud on the mic.
I'm sorry, BRB.
Wade says oil the pegs and then do the limbo. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. Go back to you.
But I do know that if you want pegs to go in nice and easy, get this is going
Holy
without the
monkey.
conversation.
Holy monkey. Whew. I need a cigarette.
Oil your pegs before you put them in, and it's a good way to go. I'm just saying.
Yeah, using some of that Kentucky jelly. Yeah.
So these are actually, it's actually pretty small. It's 5.5 inches tall, total length 9 inches long, 5.5 inches tall.
Not that size matters.
And
I really need to shut up.
so when I design these, I design them to the size of my wood, so I know it's exact top to bottom.
Piece of wood.
Mike Kim has joined us. Hello, sir.
Hey, Mike.
Ay, caramba, chico. It's good to be here. We're going to have a good day, all right?
Okay, so I'm just gonna start cutting, and we'll see where we end up at.
All right. And he'll try to keep me and Cliff in line.
I'm just trying to keep my dogs in line.
Okay.
Oh, and so quick note for everybody out there. Now, I understand it's hard to follow and watch everybody's show, but if you're asking people to come and watch your show, at least have the decency to go watch their show as well. You know, because we're a huge community, but we're small enough that we're all on everybody's shows as it is anyway.
Yeah.
So if somebody's asking you to go on their show or be at their show, then the least you can do is go on to their show when they have a show as well. I'm just saying.
I try to, but I'm terrible at keeping up with people. I'll be the first to admit.
Because I'm talking with somebody about that right now.
All right. Wade says,
I
I
don't
do
have
think
to-
you are onto something much nicer than plastic topper. This will be a good market. Agreed. I've done a cake topper before too. Kind of cool. Back to you, Cliff.
I have nothing.
I thought you said something. All righty then.
Yeah,
I'm
I've done probably 9 or 10 wedding toppers. Most of them are out of wood, hardwood. I've done some out of aluminum, which is my pizza pan toppers. They stand up really nice too, because depending on the size of the pan that I actually cut them out of, the steaks will actually be on it, and because it has that safety coat template covering on it, what the no stick stuff there, you don't have to worry about the food.
I think acrylic would be good too.
Acrylic is nice. It's just hard to cut on the scroll saw.
Yeah.
Like for
Robin said,
all the
sorry.
small tiny stuff.
Robin says, how big is this cake? JJE says, John, did you get new clamps for the saw? I know the answer, but I'll let you do it since it's your show.
The size of the cake, I don't know. What's your guess? What's your guess on the size of the cake?
I was referring to John JJE.
72 inches.
You said you know. I don't know. I don't know the size of the cake. Most cakes the weddings that I've been to, they're at least 4-tier, probably 24-inch or 32-inch round bases on them, and probably, like I said, 3 to 4 tiers. So the top cake is probably 8 inches around. So they do all fit nice on the tops of them.
That translates to big ass cake. Back to you, John.
I try to get as much information on the cake before I do the design, because the thing is, the design basically is going to be on the cake anyway, or they can set it separate. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can put a base on it, make it a table decoration. Back to you, John.
No, Robin, I'm not going to the bakery to make deals with them. And as for clamps, it's nice to know people in the scrolling industry, because I got a new set of clamps from Jeff Murray across town. They gave me a brand new set, top and bottom clamps.
Chris,
Chris's-
comment. Read that clip.
The last wedding I went to was The last wedding I went to was terrible. It was that bad. Even the cake was in tears.
Oh my God.
That was pretty good, Chris.
P-I-E-R-I.
So yes, this will be going on top of the cake, and like I said, I'll drill holes in the bottom, and have probably 4-inch dowels coming out the bottom. That way you just stick it in the cake.
Nice.
And I also do not glue the dowels in, so that way they can pull the dowels out and they can have it on their table afterwards or hanging up on the wall.
Are they secured with little what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a half a hose clamp. What the hell you call them?
No. The dowels will just friction fit in the bottom.
Okay. Greg says you better finish it before September 10th. Yeah,
Howdy, Mr. Aardvark. I can't remember your name because I'm not in the community and I suck.
Mike Kim.
Howdy, Mike.
Used to be midnight.
No, that's why I laughed was the September 10th thing.
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
funny
it
right
has been
there.
implied already. At least you will never forget when it's due.
It's never stopped me before, though.
I hear you. Hello,
He's
Liz.
gonna- Run in the middle of the ceremony and jab the cake.
Liz has
Wait.
Yeah, wait. Don't
Well-
start the wedding yet.
Well, you can start
I
the
do.
wedding.
I don't.
Just don't start the reception. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. For anybody that has any problem with this here marriage, say something now. Me, I ain't done.
They had to reschedule the wedding 3 times because John was taking his time. Just kidding. Love you, John. Back to you,
I
sir.
just got to clean my my magnifying glass off here.
All right. Y'all are watching What If I Could, John Cousins.
Should have just used Windex to begin with.
Something. Please stand by.
Hi, enthusiastic. I'm Cliff.
Mike says, did John's wedding cake chopper read under construction?
I didn't do my own. Actually, I did. I wasn't even scrolling back then.
I was scrolling because of my first marriage. That was about the only entertainment I had. Well, it's kind of the same story here. And back to you, John.
Well, I'm gonna get started. 22 minutes. Look at that.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you blew my 18 minutes out of the water.
I could go 40 minutes without doing anything.
Nice. Snow Crusher says, or Greg says, did you use mineral oil to clean the lens?
No, I used paint thinner. I used paint thinner, and then I had to use Windex anyway. So.
And we've begun. The song only starts out loud now. As you can see, you can barely hear it, mainly because I'm babbling, but it did go down. We thank y'all for choosing John Cousin Airways. I know you had a choice. Cliff will be passing out peanuts shortly.
No, he won't.
Your
I
seat is
quit.
not a flotation device, so if you fall in the water, you're pretty much toast. John does take singing requests.
He doesn't do them. He just takes them.
Yes, and I'll take it to the limit. One more time.
One more time.
Word.
That's no lying eyes.
We have 12 people watching. 16 people watching, 12 thumbs ups. Only John knows about the thumbs
Thumbs ups.
downs, but there better not be any butt nuggets. Go ahead,
Wait,
Cliff.
what did Cliff just say?
I don't know.
I don't
Lion
remember.
eyes. Something about lion eyes.
Yeah. And I said, and that's no lying eyes.
Oh.
It was corny. It probably wasn't worth repeating.
It was
Well, you know,
a pun, buddy.
but you know, I can see for miles and miles. And miles
Oh, God.
and miles.
Down Seven Bridges Road, yo. I love that song.
And mend it. I'm just a desperado.
That's just off Copperhead Road, isn't it?
So I'm not real sure, sir. I wasn't prepared for that question. Alrighty then.
Out riding fast.
Clap. Keep blowing out my eardrums,
Okay.
please.
Well, then maybe you should move back.
Just turn your volume down.
Yeah, turn your volume down, bud nugget.
I don't know where it is.
Microphone.
Well, that narrows it down to about 72 knobs.
The one that says volume, VOLUME. You're welcome.
Well, I've got the microphone facing away from me, so I can't see that.
Turn it.
All right, I'm just gonna throw a new blade.
Well, that was John's first cut. New blade coming. Stand by.
Only because I dulled it yesterday with that piece I was cutting.
That outstanding wolf design?
Yeah, that wolf design.
Yeah. Well, didn't you like break 3 blades?
Yeah, I broke 3 blades. Do you know why though?
Because I don't know why, sir.
The wolf wasn't tame.
Because the back is masonite. The front was masonite.
To use his
3/8
word, he was using flare.
3/8 thick
Yeah, buddy.
to give it that cool rock look.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Holy monkey, I'm uncomfortable again. Shut up, baby.
Oh. Bow, bow.
And we're back, and John is about to make his second cut. Or complete his first cut. I'm not sure.
We apologize for the bladular difficulties.
And the Canadian internet quality. Alrighty then. If you have any comments, questions, inquiries, or complaints, please put them in the chat. They will be responded to in the order received. It's important to us.
We value your comment. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, so.
If you'd like to
Now,
mute the smart ass, hit 1 repeatedly. Go ahead.
Now, when you're cutting these out, like usually when you're cutting out patterns and everything else, you start in the center, work your way out, or your eyes on the roof, whatever, right? But because there's so many thin pieces hanging off of these, I do the thin ones last because I don't want them breaking as I'm trying to maneuver my pieces around. So I just try and do the center pieces first and work my way out, or I'll work from left to right or whatever I feel more comfortable with, just because there's so many loose individual pieces on here.
I am not entirely sure what's causing my discomfort, Greg, but yeah. And Denise has a co. Hello, Jason Rickaloff.
Oh, man. Hello.
Hey, Jason.
And Robin misspelled OMG again. Okay, that is Denise's comment, is that she has a comment, but I'm probably not going to like the one she's about to say. Probably rhymes with shut the hell up, but I could be wrong. Denise is very mean to me. Yep.
Because these are so frail and dainty and fragile, I spend a lot of time cleaning up my lines inside because I really don't want to sand them afterwards.
I hear you.
I can't help that I'm fragile.
And you don't want to sand it while it's on the cake. Just a little tip there.
It'll stick to the Kentucky jelly.
Denise told me to behave and shut up. John, can I ban her?
No.
I wasn't misbehaving, and if I shut up, there's dead air. You're welcome. No matter what show I'm on, I get all the love. Just saying. Just saying.
You know what?
All the love. But dogs don't bark at parked cars.
They do if there are dogs in them.
Hush. I know you're kidding, Denise. I'm just making you feel bad. There you go. There you go. Mike says, I'm selling my big router table so I can set up my scroll saw proper. Hell yeah, Mike. You better be in the next scroll off. September 17th. What I meant to say is we hope to see you there, sir. Okay, she doesn't feel bad. Alrighty then. I don't know how the hell to feel right now, so I'm just going to... John, have you ever felt not so fresh?
Yes, when I do, I grab a nice bottle of summer heat.
Have you ever farted so hard your back popped?
Nope. Usually when that happens, I have to make it to the washroom very quick.
That's a whole nother topic we could go into, but this is a family show. Whoops.
It's a corrupt family, but by God.
Yeah, whatever works. Families are families.
I'm not feeling real fresh right now.
Me neither.
So anybody that didn't catch it last night, Dennis Duper on Wood End had a premiere. Charles,
What do you mean, Charles?
did you catch Dennis's show last night?
No,
Okay, that's
How
why I'm
was
just
that?
mentioning. That's why I'm mentioning it right now.
but I got
Anybody that
called
didn't see
out.
it can go back and check it.
Yeah, y'all go check out. It's Wood Den, all one word, 2 D's. WOODDEN. It's going to take me a second to read Mike's comment because it's got a lot of technical stuff in it. UKJ1, Chris, comma, think the top is 1000 millimeter by 600 millimeter or maybe a bit wider. So they're talking to each other.
Talking about his rower table.
Oh, yeah.
I like cheese.
It's great to
Yeah.
read the comments, but you got to comprehend them too, though.
Well, I can't do both now. That's asking a lot for the little pay I get. And yesterday's scroll off is the first time I actually tried to remember that I could lift the arm on the Seiko instead of, trying to tweak that blade under the pillow. And I didn't break a blade, not to brag.
I've never broken a blade.
I've done a few.
Also never scrolled.
Someday.
No, pretty much not.
And Denise says, John, I can't stand your show. I'm just here for the snacks. I'm kidding. She didn't actually say that. I just wanted to chunk her under the bus.
Not on screen anyway.
Yeah. She's cussing at me right now. I can feel it.
That's me. Beat the hell out of it. I mean, sorry.
Well, guess what I got to do next? I got to loosen that my back arm finger off.
The arm adjuster thing.
It's them damn clamps are doing it. Got new clamps and his saw went into shock.
Chris Charlton says BRB. For you idiots, that means be right back.
Oh, I mean, be rubbing your boards.
Or big round bubbles.
Or bring red berry.
You said there was 26 cuts in this, John?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all might be wondering why that made a different sound. It's because his hands were on the perimeter of the piece instead of right by the blade. That's the only thing that makes the difference in sound.
26 entry holes, anyway.
Yeah.
No exit wounds.
Denise says, John, I like your show. He knows that. Yeah.
No, you like my show.
Gee Willikers. She doesn't like your panel, but she likes your show.
I'm just here for the train wreck part. Every time I come in here, my dogs become codependent. I'm kind of easy to love unless you're a human female. Then I'm a little bit, I don't know, disposable.
Little bit country.
Mike is asking, are two people scrolling or is the sound out of sync? I don't think it's out of sync here. I'm not scrolling. I'm sitting here trying to be funny, and I don't know what the hell my brother's doing.
You don't want it.
Oh, you know what it is? It because you can hear the scroll saw, and then you can hear my mic hitting the light at the same time.
Right.
Glass. This is actually where I excel at doing these smaller designs because all the intricate detail work, I prefer doing these rather than big stuff.
Yeah. It is a refreshing change, I won't lie.
What?
Oh. Well,
Denise, I think what Robin is saying is don't get on Charles's bad side. Just saying. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure.
yeah, she's subtly suggesting it.
Yeah.
Don't piss Charles off. I'll do a TikTok about it.
No, that's for humor, not piss off. Mike says, I had a Tim TFT, the Turner dude, in another window and forgot that's what the noise was. And Nancy is joined us. She said, Jerry's going live at 3 p.m.
Hey, Nancy. Glad to see you here.
Denise is in rare form today. She needs a spanking.
She's what? Cranky?
No, she just needs a spanking. Being sassy.
Maybe she's looking for a spanker from the right guy.
Well, I have no idea what to say to that, sir. Nancy says, I've been here. You didn't see me come in? No, ma'am, I'm sorry. I was busy coming up with material to be hilariously funny. Yeah, John, you might want to stop and adjust that arm, sir, but it's
No,
up to you.
I'm
Fine,
doing this
fine.
right now.
The show must go on. Bloody hell.
The new clamps did it.
Actually, the new clamps are working awesome.
And Denise is saying, John, bite your tongue. Sorry, Nancy. No, I did not say you came in because I'm a terrible person.
Yeah, Nancy, I didn't see you come in because I'm not really looking at my chat, so it's up to my commentors.
Yep.
I
Robin
have
says
to
I
go, so you have one less panel member, but he's
Why are
not
you leaving?
relevant anyway.
Why are you leaving?
My dog won't shut the heck up for one. Actually, I'll just smoke a cigarette and then come back and put her live.
Robin says she didn't see her either, so
BRB.
I'm not the only one. All right, Cliff.
And I hope Shay starts doing videos again.
I believe she talked about it. I don't think she said when, but I think she said she's going to get back into lives. I've slept since then, so I don't remember the exact wording. But I know between kids and school and life in general, yeah. I could say I need to start doing lives again, but I have no idea when because life gets in the way and emotions and high self-esteem. You know, the life.
Yeah, I get emotional when I don't go live for a while.
You get emotional. I wake up in a cold sweat. No, that's nightmares from the times I have been live. But good for you, John.
All right, fine. Let me adjust this.
Alrighty then, we'll wait. And if you'd like to know how to adjust the saw,
Then
I
after
show
I'll
you
get
on
a
my
video on
channel. Yeah, I have a video on how to do that. It's showing the Seiko, but it's the same kind of premise and process to adjust the upper arm. If you're having trouble, wait, I need to reword that because of where I am. If the upper arm won't stay up, or if it's hard to pull back down, it's a lefty-loosey, righty-tighty thing, but do not assume how to do it. Please go to my channel on how to adjust the upper arm on a Seiko scroll saw. It's the same as an Excalibur. Wade says he doesn't think he's seen Robin live for a bit. I don't think most people have gone live in a while, except for the scroll up yesterday. There you go, John. It's not staying, but I'm just
staying up.
Yeah. So what John is doing is slowly turning if you see my video, you'll know what I'm talking about it, but he's slowly turning it. You don't want to overturn it. See right there, it stopped on its own. He's testing it to see if it'll keep stopping on its own. So you have to tweak the turn a little bit more, and I think it's in the magic spot right now. And Robin's at work right now.
Oh, it's magic.
You know. Robin says, I was live on Billy's last Wednesday. There you go. It stayed up. So he is now securing the nut. I should have worded that better, but what can you do? He's done. Just saying. And when you do those adjustments, you don't want to overdo it because it can break the insides. What did I do?
Just don't tighten the nut up too much, and it'll break the insides.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's his John show. We can be smutty. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to prove I could get through a sentence without being perfect.
You can't do it, can you? You can't do it on my show.
It is a bit difficult, sir.
My mind is so far gone.
Mike is singing. Wade says I'm poor at those clams.
You probably be committed.
And if you are brand new to scrolling, almost all scroll saws come with a hold down foot. Virtually everyone I know takes them off because they get in the way, basically.
With a wood hold down?
Yeah. The hold down foot, I believe, is what it's referred to, but they get in the way, and And I'm not trying to be mean or sarcastic, but it's really not that hard to hold the piece down. If it's jumping a lot, you're doing something wrong. I'm doing all this teaching on John's show. I should do it on my channel. But that requires going live. And Wade, what do you mean you're poor at those clamps? You mean the arm adjustment clamp thing or the clamps he's using on the thing? He says for thing to throw. And I'm not trying to be funny, Wade. I'm curious if you're talking about the adjustment for the upper arm or the actual blade clamps. And he says, I over tighten everything. I'm a brute. I have a tendency to do that with blade clamps, but okay, yeah. And I don't know what you know and what you don't know, Wade, so I'm not trying to mansplain or treat you like you're an idiot or anything, but the clamping system that's there on the Excalibur and on the Seiko and a whole lot of scroll saws are the same. You don't always see it with the naked eye, but if you torque down too much, it will eventually spread the metal because it's composite metal. It's not solid anything. Yeah, I do too, but you kind of have to watch that because even though it doesn't necessarily show with the naked eye, if you start spreading that clamp too much by torquing down on it, it won't stay clamped. So if your blade comes out of that clamp a lot, that could be what's happening. Or you could have a groove in the set screw or a groove in the little thing that sits in the end of the blade knob thingy. Dang, I don't know the terminology. I just did a video on that too. But yeah, I used to torque. I got used to the Hegner. I was torquing the crap out of that, but you can't do that on. Yeah, I like the Hegner setup too. Because I torque the living crap out of the Hegner stuff, and I use JB Weld on the knob to keep the threaded part from coming out of the knob, because that's how hard I was torquing it. That it would always break the manufacturer's glue, so I use JB Weld and it doesn't move.
I'm back. Carry on.
Good to see you, sir. I was actually informing people, teaching. It was weird.
That was crazy.
I know.
But I missed that.
You too. I can't be ruining my bad reputation now.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Yeah, buddy. Stuff done.
There'll be peace when you are done.
Word. The Hegner's a good saw, but the Seiko is too, and I love this. As far as what I love about the Seiko is customer service and the owner are no one can beat them. The size of the table, the fact that the head turns, not the table. The older saws, the table turns. Now you can't get a full 45 degrees in both directions. That's why some people go to the Pegasus. But I love the Seiko. I love the Hegner. Hegner has a tiny table and their parts are ungodly expensive, but Seiko is probably going to be your best saw, but it's up to everybody individually. Wade says I converted a Rockwall Beaver over to Hegner top clamps. And that's John giggling. Left. Dog. Never mind, you knew that. He did not cuss. Y'all just heard something.
Well, we know he has dogs. Relax. No big deal.
I'm relaxed. Good God on a stick. If it was you, I was afraid you're going to freak out. Just kidding. Yeah.
See, now if it was kids, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, it does feel good to teach every now and then. To prove I have it in me to not be a complete dork the whole time. For some reason, I still have that Magic song stuck in my head. That
I've got
never
"Carry On My Wayward Son" stuck in my head.
Well, as long as it's not that stupid Garth Brooks song.
Which one?
Blame it all on my. Sorry.
No, wrong one. Sorry, that's Achy Breaky Heart. Sorry.
That would be Billy Ray Cyrus, sir.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
See how much I care about country?
Yeah. And John says that, but I was singing Achy Breaky Heart the other day because he requested it because he loves my musical stylings. But when I did it and I stopped, he finished he did the woo part. Robin says BRB.
I say that sometimes.
By the way, if y'all need a website done affordably, good communication, long work hours, and thorough, go to harnellmedia.com. That's HARNEL and web
Long
shoot.
workhorse. Long hours.
HARNEAL.com. What was that, John?
Long work hours.
Well, in other words, he's not just a 9 to 5er. He averages till midnight. Now, he can't be everywhere at once, but if you make him aware of a problem, it's usually fixed in 30 minutes or less.
Or you get your pizza back.
Yeah. Now, about 20 years ago, go ahead.
Go on.
I was going to say about 20 years ago, Steve Nealon made a laser portrait of me. 20 more years, I might receive it. And he's probably giggling right now because it's sitting behind him. I guarantee it is. He said he's had it in an envelope, but, it's the thought that counts. So. Nancy says, later, guys, going to do early voting. Well, vote well. And
Early voting? Isn't
John,
voting in November?
Early voting. That's why it's early. It's not November. It's probably for local stuff. Like
Be sure and vote for the dead people, too.
People are telling Nancy bye. I was just about to say Shay hadn't commented a while. The only way to make her appear is to say she's scared of me. No, I'm not. And boom, there she is.
That room scared me.
I saw some kind of a short video where Shay is doing numbers and stuff, like with her fingers. I didn't understand it, but yeah. It wasn't 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know, Shay. I know. She says, I've been here the whole time just working. Steve Nealon probably putting her to work. Good Lord. And Robin is back.
It's not 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, it was similar to that. I know it's not that.
5, 1, 3, 4, 2.
I don't know what the hell it was, honestly. Yeah.
1976.
It's like a TikTok video.
Yeah, I just didn't understand it. What's the premise behind that? I'm not
The
dogging it.
The premise is to count with the beat of the song, but end up with the right number. 3.
And you got to do it like the rock and roll. Ken Spencer has joined us from Facebook. Hello, Ken Spencer. Ken Spencer is also on TikTok. He has a channel that is related to scroll selling. I have one for being dorky and one for scrolling.
So it's the same one.
No, I have 2 different channels. Ken Spencer has one, and if I could find the link. Do I have a wrench? I think I do.
Well, I gave you one. That's why I said don't freaking kick out Denise.
No, I wasn't going to kick out Denise.
I think you can only leave it on Josh.
And I am going to post Ken Spencer's TikTok link if y'all want to connect with him there. He's got a bunch more followers than I do, but I just posted it on the YouTube watch page. If y'all want to connect with him on there, it is Scroll Style related. I am struggling like hell to get followers, even on my goofiness. You're welcome, Ken. We all got to give back to each other. By the way, if y'all need any scroll saw patterns, Wood Inventions is not the only website. You can also go to herbhooper.com and a bunch of other websites. But herbhooper.com, by God, y'all all know Herb. Go support what he does, all right? All right.
If you don't know Herb, why not?
Yeah, Shay has Midnight Scroll Heart Crafts.com. He sells things on there. Ken Spencer says he's going to switch to YouTube. 10-4 Ken Spencer.
Tuba Yuba.
Yuba Tuba. Tiki Taki and Facebook. John is getting tape residue off of his, or actual tape off of his table.
Yeah, it's my zero clearance insert.
Yep, I do that with usually a business card or painter's tape in a pinch. Like I said, I have a scroll sawing TikTok, but I don't know what to do on it because you only have 3 minutes.
I'm going to go with scrolling, but that's me.
Well, I appreciate the feedback, but I mean, I want it to be productive, but there's only so much you can do in 3 minutes, unless
Well,
there's
why don't
something I'm missing.
Why don't you go look at
Do time lapse.
other TikTok videos, and they show like full 1 hour videos that are like shortened right up.
I don't know how they do it. I honestly don't.
You can do time lapse.
Little sections of your video.
Yeah, I just don't know. Because I know a lot of them are just showing their work, but I don't want every video I do to be showing my work. So I don't know. It's just me procrastinating and fearing failure. You'd think I'd be used to it. But anyway, oh Lord Jesus. Mike Kim says, TikTok cartwheel mankini scroll sawing. Did somebody start a channel for me? No, it's scroll.man. Just saying. Charles Deering, if you want comedy, or at least attempted comedy. I'm going to go pee-pee. Shaylee says she went to follow that and got lost. You mean on the scroll.man?
No, she probably got lost watching TikToks.
Or do you mean Ken Spencer's channel or mine? I am a goofball on TikTok, but I also have another channel, and I'm posting that in the chat now. This is for scroll sawing. I don't know what to do with it yet. She's talking about Ken. Okay, Shay, look up
just look up.
It is at Ken Spencer 28. At Ken Spencer 28 is his username. All one word, Ken Spencer 28. His video showing refurbished thrift store, answer to cutting Dobby. Barry.
Dobby.
He has
Abu Dhabi.
He has 21.4 thousand followers. I have 300.
My God, man. Or something.
There's Ken. See, that one I know.
Yeah, so if you just look at Ken Spencer 28, you'll find him on a TikTok. And if y'all don't mind, follow me on TikTok on both my Goober one and my scroll.man.
Mike says there's three streams on at the same time. Who else is on right now?
Yeah, my Scroll Slow channel only has 19 followers because I only got one video up. I suck at
I know Crafty
Nice.
Peeps is on right now.
that would be Tam
Who
or
else?
something.
Yeah. Oh, Stace Makes is on.
Uh,
I didn't know Stace was going on.
I'm definitely not going viral. Oh, what Shane meant is that you found them, but you got lost in the videos. Okay.
Like I said, down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, he's got a bunch to choose from. Mine is just lack of knowing what to put on the scrolling channel. I'm trying to be funny on the other one, so I hope y'all can consider connecting on both. I go by Charles.Deering on the Goopy one and Scroll.Man on whatchamacallit, the other one. Wade says Mark is live. I think I better go see. And Mike Kim says BBL be back later. Yes, Clint, you were laughing.
I don't remember now.
I forgot I was going to PP. You got to take over. BRB.
Too many lives. I'm on phone, said Robin.
You don't have to be on them all.
So what do you want to talk about now?
Scroll.
Okay.
Let's talk about Zippo lighters and lizards.
Rats and stuff. Unfortunately, I had to stop the Zippo thing a long time ago. Not by choice, mind you, and I don't mind you.
You just sell them all or you keep them?
I've still got them. I just can't add to them.
Did y'all already answer Ken Spencer's question?
What was it?
What's the
No,
subject
it
today
just
it's
popped
a
up.
wedding cake. It's a wedding cake topper.
It's in the
Oh, I'm
description.
back, by the way. What he means is thank you for watching, Ken. It is a wedding cake topper.
Am I correct?
It was implied.
Ken,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be facetious or play ignorant, but what the hell do I have to do to make my scrolling pro? I know I have to post content, but how do you choose what to post on a scroll saw related TikTok? I don't know what I could do to make that one grow. On the other one, all I could do is be funnier and go viral, I guess. But
Water it.
My first video on the Scroll.Man is just a slideshow, and apparently the music ran out before the slideshow was even done. That's what Cliff told me. And I just don't know, because I have a tendency to want to teach, but there's 3-minute videos, so I don't know what the heck I don't. I'm not
You can
playing
do longer than.
Cliff, I can't hear you over the saw now. Go ahead and say it again.
I think you can do up to 10 minutes on TikTok now.
I don't know how. He says tutorials. Denise says, Charles, I have no idea. I'm still trying to learn TikTok. So am I. My brother watches it. He's not active on it, but he watches the hell out of it. And the tortilla challenge is what made me want to start doing TikToks, although I didn't posted Tortilla Challenge until a couple days ago. Ken, I'd like to talk to you on Facebook at some point. So, you know, you can, progress on projects. See, I haven't done progress in forever, but yeah, I want to grow on TikTok with my scrolling. I flat didn't have any idea. That's why that channel is stagnant, 17 followers. But yeah, y'all make sure you follow Ken Spencer on there. It's Ken Spencer 28.
I should show progress on projects. Okay, so the project I started 2 weeks ago. Sure, I don't know where it is.
Oh, John
right
is
here.
on TikTok as well, by the way.
So the project I started 2 weeks ago is still in the same state it's been since I finished it 2 weeks ago. So yeah, the progress on that one. As far as I got.
John on TikTok goes by What If I Could Scroll. If y'all want to follow him there.
I started some train whistles about 4 years ago. Yeah, I can show you progress on those, but yeah, here you go. See, it starts off like that and works out to like that, and it's not done yet. So there's progress.
So it makes a train whistle sound when it's completed. And Denise is now following Ken on TikTok. She's following me too. Thanks, guys. I'll help as much as I can. Thank you, Ken. Denise says, Charles, I followed you on TikTok. I don't post much on there. I hear you. It's hard. I know I'm setting myself up for being dogged here because that happens here. But it's hard to think of something uniquely funny every day because obviously you grow if you post every day kind of deal. But on my scrolling channel, I'm just at a total standstill. But yeah. So there's that. Back to you, John.
See, how come I can't find neighbors like this, right? They're like, yeah, so I was cleaning out a building for my neighbor. She twisted my arm and made me buy this RBI Hawk for $25.
Well, clearly, John, you just need to move. Hello.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get you to move to Texas, just saying. I'm in love with you.
Apparently it's too freaking hot down there.
Only for a little bit. Okay, for a while now, but it doesn't stay that way. Yeah, I see all these people with thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. I'm 360 on one and 17 on another. I know it doesn't happen overnight, but googly moogly. I keep getting.
That's all right. So me and me and her were bored one day. Sorry, her was designing patterns. I was bored. I was going through TikTok videos. And I'm like, what? This chick's got like 1.6 thousand viewers or subscribers, and she sits there and she scratches scratch tickets. That's all she does. Clipboard, scratch ticket, and she's scratching away. And I'm like, and I actually sat there and watched her for about 20 minutes. So I wanted to see how much she was going to win on this ticket. She won $3. I'm like, oh my God, what a waste of time. So I'm going through the videos, and I come across this guy, something like 20,000 subscribers, and I'm watching him going, and he's sitting there at a bingo hall playing bingo.
Unbelievable.
They're calling out the numbers, and he's got like eight tickets in front of him. So he's filling out his boards, and between them calling numbers, he's pulling pull tabs, like pull tab tickets, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And people watch this? Like, how do they? And I sat there and watched it.
That's why I never understood how Twitch got popular. It's just watching other people play a game you could be playing.
Now, by the way, Doug Moore of Polvorn Productions has joined us. That is the long lost Charlie and the long loster Cliff.
Hey, Charlie, Doug.
I'm so lost.
If John loved us enough to have us on camera with him, you would see that. But just our beautiful voices. Guilt trip, it works. Pack your bags. Flip left camera, left monitor. Oh, now he moved it again. Okay, I did.
I'm playing Mahjong.
Cliff wasn't lost. And he says, sorry, trying to follow or block jerks on Twitter. There's a lot of jerks on Twitter. Most of my followers on TikTok seem to be supermodels, but I'll take it as a follower.
It's a follower number.
I just can't get over
Sorry.
the amount of subscribers that these people have for what they do. Oh, hey, who wants to watch me scratch tickets? Oh, who wants to watch me daub a bingo freaking card? Hey,
Yeah, who wants to watch me shake my boobies and I don't have my shirt completely buttoned?
Who wants to
I'm
watch
not
me do
about-
reaction videos to other videos that people are reacting to
Oh
already?
God, those
Yeah.
people are just trying to get views off other people's videos.
And
I
that's
wanna
sad
slap
because
those.
you think about it, they had to watch it to react to it, and then they recorded themselves watching it, going,
But
"So stupid."
but those videos have like over 1 million views.
Exactly.
Some people make me want to slap
now-
a fish.
Now my daughter has 17,000 followers, but she's been on there since it was Musically. Musically turned into TikTok. That's why the lip syncing is so popular. Denise says, "Okay, thank you, Charles. Are you trying to kiss my butt?" Hell no, ma'am, I am not. At least not publicly.
No, lip syncing became popular in the 80s with Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame it
See what
on
you
the
did.
rain. Look, we need dreadlocks.
That's what it is.
I don't
You
know
guys
what
gonna
we.
become island boys?
Yeah, island boy, man.
Island boy. I'm just an island
You want
boy.
to become an island boy?
Island boy. I
Yeah.
can sing.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. One idea my daughter and I had. My daughter very openly lesbian, and I love her unconditionally. But we were trying to, when I did the Grinder video, it was because I had to coordinate with her. Scott G has joined us from Facebook, by the way. He says evening from England. But I was trying to
It's
coordinate
England.
with her because she would know what wouldn't offend the LGBT community. So we played off of that. But one thing we were going to do is we were just going to, I don't know what the hell we were going to say. I was going to say, hi, one of us is a lesbian. She was going to say, one of us is an old hick. And then we were going to, click and we were going to be alternating who we are. And I said, how do I imitate a lesbian? She said, well, they do this a lot.
So the guys with beards.
How do I
Yeah.
imitate a lesbian? Put on a lumberjack and wear a hat.
So it was funny, her trying to teach me to do an impression of a lesbian, and she
I wanna
couldn't
be
think
a
of anything to
lesbian
act like a
after
hick. I said, just talk like his. I don't talk normal on my TikTok. Just saying.
Yeah, you guys could do a spoof on the Island Boys and become the Texas Men.
So,
A
Robin says,
redneck boy.
Robin is misspelling OMG again. Doug says, wait, what, you're on Grinder? Quick, John, put him back in the closet. No, John
That's
sent me
how we
Grindr
can go
pictures.
viral.
John sent me
We can
Grinder
go viral
pictures.
is, I'm a redneck boy.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah, so, yeah.
My.
So, I mean, because I may have a don't give a crap attitude, but I don't intentionally want to offend anybody. That's why the bio on my Charles.Daring says my humor isn't intended to offend, or I can't think of all the words, or it's not meant with malice or offense, because I just want
I'm
to be
an
funny.
equal
That's all it is.
opportunity offender.
Why don't you just put on it, Snowflake, go away?
No, because I'm trying to gain followers, not run them off.
I don't want snowflakes on my stuff.
But it doesn't bother me in the least that my daughter's a lesbian. She loves who she loves. Life's short. Deal with it. Doug says that's why he keeps rambling on and on about it. I think Doug loves me. He's jealous because I didn't swipe on him on Grindr. But there's that. So yeah, that was the thinking of the video with my daughter. But yeah, I do want to grow my scrolling one too, because I kind of scroll every now and then.
Damn you for getting that island boy stuck in my head.
I don't even know the song, and I'm very thankful for that.
There's only I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy. And that's pretty much just over and over.
Well, they'll
was
make a
watching-
rapper out of pretty much everybody too.
I was watching an
No,
Island Boys
they
video
made
the other day.
themselves rappers. And
I was watching an Island
They
Boys
get-
video the other day, and what they did was they actually had a big fan an actual Island Boy fan got tattooed by the Island Boys. He got a stupid face tattoo. I'm like,
They
that's
put a
just
bunch
the
of
worst.
foil in our mouths and Twizzlers in our hair.
People are weird. Doug says there's
Pipe cleaner.
not that, and Connie Beetham.
Connie Beetham.
I was just trying to figure out the middle word. Has joined us from Facebook. Said that is going to be gorgeous. Thank you for joining us, Connie. John is
Thanks,
not
Connie.
responsible for what me and Cliff do or say.
Block.
Just plain- I assume her middle, I think it's her maiden name is Osh. I assume that's how you pronounce it, or Oish.
know.
Denise is asking Cliff if he has YouTube.
It's Cliffy TX. I haven't touched it since 2009 or so. Not woodworking related.
Cliffy TX.
CLIFFY TX. And I still have followers and I haven't even done nothing. It's just kind of awesome.
Cliff and I considered doing a channel together, but we were never in the mood to be funny at the same time. And
It's
you
harder
can't
to
do
be
it on
funny on
cue.
cue.
On cue, and we were going to call it the Bubba Twins because we were going to act all kinds of stupid. Yeah, there's that.
Now we just do it for free.
The Bubba.
You're welcome. Connie says I enjoy all of it.
Aww.
By the way, people on YouTube cannot see the Facebook comments. Facebook people cannot see YouTube comments, and not everybody watches. Some people are listening. That's why we read the comments. And he says, you have a Texas an accent I can't understand. Cliffy TX. CLIFFY TX is his username on YouTube. But he's not active on that channel.
I mean, I maybe again someday. It's lame right now. I don't know. Maybe awesome.
Bob Lee's
don't
Wood
know.
Shop, the owner of my truck that I'll finally get back someday, says, "Hey everyone." We
Well, it's a good
joke
thing-
about it, but I'm pretty sure I'll never get the truck.
And just for the record, my don't actually talk on mine. So
Go ahead, John. That's
It's
your
good,
show.
it's good that you guys don't have one of them Florida Island Boys accent.
Good God, understand.
I can
do
get
all
one
kinds of-
though.
We can do all kinds of accents, man. I'm telling you.
Not right, but we can do them.
I want to hear an
Yeah.
Australian accent.
Australian,
Yeah, I
mate. You gotta talk like this, sorta.
I want to
Right?
hear British. I want to hear a
Right.
British accent.
British.
Yeah.
Clubby wants us to talk.
What about South African?
I don't know what South African
Pretty
sounds
much.
like.
That and New Zealand just run together. I don't know what to do.
I can't do Scottish or Irish or Russian worth of crap.
I'm gonna try to smoke. I just spit when I do.
Others would say accents we think we're good at that we're not good at. I've had an
Oh, no.
Australian say I sound like a redneck version of an Australian, and most British
Thanks,
people say
sir.
the way I do a British accent is kind of posh, which is snooty, upscale, whatever. So I only try to be funny. I'm not guaranteed.
I always tell Mom they can't all be winners.
I'd say funny, haha, not. Never mind.
Hey, now. I'm an island boy. I mean, redneck boy.
You're just on a stick,
I'll
man.
kick your ass.
Well, I got him started.
You laughing, boo?
My fault.
Yep. John says, I got him started. It's my fault. I think that's what he said.
Hey Bob, how's it going?
Sorry, folks. It's all on me. Sorry about that. It's John's fault that we're here, but by God, we love each other.
What
Cliff wasn't feeling good yesterday. It broke my heart. Me and Cliff both
Oh.
have something called panic disorder, and we get sympathy, anxiety for the other. When the other one's having anxiety issues, the other one's feeling it, emotionally.
I'm also in the middle of a medicine change to see if it helps with my swollen ass eye.
SI?
I have a brown eye. Anyway, I think it's working against me.
Yeah, Steve Nealon's asking, do your parents still pick out matching clothes for you too? They don't, but we do have the
Way
same
too many
taste.
years.
It definitely happened in the past. Holy hell! There's definitely some blackmail photos of us. Not recently, I'm happy to say, but we do
That
have
was
the same
last
tasting.
Thursday.
We do have the same tasting clothes. But we will answer any twin questions, except for inappropriate ones. Maybe some.
No,
of
those are my favorite ones.
Oh yeah, I was going to say. This is John's show, so we can.
Well, it's tolerable to a limit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't. On a completely serious note, we don't feel each other's physical pain. Like you can't hit him and I feel it, kind of thing. But I will bust your ass if you hit my brother.
I remember one time when we were like 10 years old, though, I was coming out of the front of the building and he was out back playing kickball with some people. And I suddenly had a feeling he got hurt, and I was right, but I didn't feel it. So I beat the hell out of it.
so somebody in that kickball game didn't realize which ball they were supposed to kick, and I got the brunt of it.
Denise, I'm always misbehaving, just not always publicly.
Now in baseball, they say keep your eye on the ball. So
He kept the ball on his eye.
I promptly moved my glove just enough for the ball to hit me in the eye.
He wanted to see what was keeping his eye on.
Denise, we both misbehave constantly, so you might as well just get used to it.
We're an island boy. Oh, God.
Connie
Go, man.
from Facebook is saying, since I'm doing my job here, Cliff, what site do we find the scroll offs? The channel is called Scroll Offs and More on YouTube. Scroll Offs and More. I will post a link shortly unless Steve Nealon beats me to it. And there's a Facebook group that helps you follow along as well. But I will post the Scroll Offs and More YouTube.
I'll just be
Dang
a
it.
island boy.
That's not what I meant to do. The Scroll
I
Offs
guess
and
so.
More YouTube channel I'm posting in the chat right now. Oh wait, I did that. I did. She's on Facebook. I posted it on YouTube. I gotta find John on Facebook.
I pushed it in my pants.
God, I'm trying to find the dang live stream on. John, I
Who's that?
can't find the video, the live video on Facebook.
Steve got it.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve. Yeah, so that there's YouTube and there's a Facebook group that Steve just posted, but I'm trying to post the YouTube channel, but I'm not on Facebook. I can't find John's video on Facebook to do that, so hopefully John will do that. I mean, Steve.
I don't find it on Facebook either. Where is it?
I don't know, but she's commenting
Someone
from
stole
it.
it. Ginger, let it go. Stop
So
it.
yeah, that group is how you can follow along, Connie, and the YouTube channel that I'm pretty sure Steve Nealon's about to post is where you can watch them. Thank you very much, Steve Nealon. He just did it.
Oh, because somebody, what if I could this way?
Oh, that made too much sense.
Silly buns.
Thank you very much, Steve Nealon. So that is how you can follow along, Connie. Thank you for your interest. No, Cliff's channel is Cliffy TX. He's not active on there, but if you do want to subscribe just to be nice and sweet, Cliffy TX, CLIFFY TX is what he goes by. Scott G on Facebook says, Scott G says, what do you treat the cake topper with to make it hygienic?
Or spit shine it.
Very kind words.
He uses butcher block stuff.
There ain't nothing more. There ain't nothing more hygienic than your own saliva.
But yes, the serious answer, he uses butcher
Yes.
block stuff. Flippy, no, bloody hell. Okay.
Flippy Texas.
YouTube.com/CLIFFYTX. It's probably bored you senseless until I ever do something with it again.
Yeah, I'm about to post a link. Copy.
Maybe even then.
This is Cliff. It's not Flippy TX, but that's funny. This is his channel, but it has nothing to do with
Flippy.
what any of us do, and he's not active on it. But if you so choose, there it is. Thank you very much, Steve.
Hey, I can get active if requested. Now, I have meds for that.
Flippy text.
I'm
Flippy. I'm gonna start. I'm sorry, John. I think I'm gonna start calling him Flippy. That's funny. Thank you for the ammo.
Why are you apologizing to him for insulting me?
I don't know. That's funny
Ginger,
right
let
there.
it go.
Welcome to the show today. In the panel, we got Flippy and Trippy.
Clippy and Flarper and
Robin
Shark
said she
Buddy.
subscribed already, and Denise has subbed, and so Cliff, congratulations.
That was the last time. Every time everybody had sympathy for me.
So
poor
we have
boy. Can't hear
79
my
subscribers so far. Flippy, come on now, that's funny. Flippy and Trippy. Lord Jesus,
And because I'm a redneck boy,
holy hell, create a monster.
I'm
We
gonna
got
make
11
that joke
watching.
fun to death.
11 watching. We hope you're entertained. If you're not, life is short. Get over it. But we love you. Life's
Boy,
too
that
short to be
boy's
serious
funny
all
and
the
herpes
time.
right there.
But now we're goobers. We try to be funny all the time. But if you have a question, we know the answer. We will tell you and have no issues with that. And if we don't know the answer, we'll guide you to who probably does.
But to answer Scott's question in more in depth, so after Kyle, sand it down, wipe it off with a tack cloth. I'll put a couple coats of butcher block oil onto it. When it's dry, I'll spray with lacquer. That way it can be wiped off. I'll attach 2 dowels in the bottom. That'll just be friction fit. That help you, Scott?
Dad, no gas, And Denise, I responded to your question on Messenger. I mean, your question here, I responded to it on Messenger. Scott G says, I love watching and learning, but love the banter along the way. Thank you, Scott G. I'm glad you're not offended. The banter is how we roll, basically. But yeah, I know, John, and this is all jokes aside, John is very good at teaching on his channel. I try to teach on my channel during Scroller every now and then. But there's also banter there in live streams as well, if you're so inclined. Sorry to steer them away from your awesome channel, John.
Banter? There's no screwing around.
Well, screwing around, train wrecks, dogging the living crap out of each other, pretty much. You better respond, Denise. Just saying.
All aboard!
Scott G says yes, thank you. No, really.
Well, I
folks,
think if we ever tried to do a redneck version of the Island Boys, I don't think we'd be able to get anything but bloopers.
Well, yeah, because we laugh too much. The reason why, I mean,
Well,
some
because we
comedians
look ridiculous too.
Well, some comedians try to be funny and they can do it. Me and Cliff laugh too much because we overthink what we're trying to do or what's in our heads, and we laugh at it because we think it's funny.
We
And,
dial it in.
we're like Kevin Hart in that we laugh because we think it's funny.
Because we're friggin' hilarious. That's what that is, buddy.
Yeah, and it's not everybody thinks we're funny because some people.
I think I'm hilarious and let's learn everything. So
I'm freaking hilarious. I've seen me naked. I have to have a sense of humor. I've seen Cliff naked.
I've seen him naked, so I have to have a sense of humor. I ain't mean to throw you under the bus, Charlie, but it was you or me. What you answer?
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you identical twins?
Not completely.
From the eyebrows up.
Just to give you an idea of the trauma I have put my brother through. In our apartment, I used to run into his room completely naked, dancing like an orangutan. He's saying, dude,
And I'm
you're
still in
gay.
therapy.
I say, Cliff, I keep
But
doing
that's
it
why I'm in therapy to this
because
day.
of that
I
reaction.
switch every time he comes near.
I did that in front of my wife and brother the other day. I ran into the living room butt naked just to get a reaction, and I got the reaction. That's why I do it. Life is short. Be
Like
funny.
If you'd like to Or cigarettes. Ah.
You know, life is short. I mean, I don't, y'all know me. I do cartwheels in a girl's bathing suit. I'm not here to be model famous. I'm here to be a dork, and it's working. If that means restraining orders, I can live with that. I'm not a stalker. I'm just
Weird.
I'm not gonna
Just kidding.
apologize for being a goober. I do it intentionally. But I would
Yeah.
rather die than intentionally
Yeah.
disrespect anybody. Seriously.
A lot of people would rather I die too.
My brother and I, Ken Spencer says I followed back on TikTok, and Scott G says, "So what? You got 2 on your saws at the moment?" I think he's asking if you're stack cutting, John, and I don't believe he is.
No, it's only single layer.
And he says I need to talk to Shay about that paperwork. Now my brother and I all offline, we fight like cats and dogs, but we won't hesitate to die for each other. We're very, 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 very close.
I plan on dying tomorrow for him. I'm just,
Well, don't do that.
isn't that going to be ironical if I die tomorrow?
As you can see, we have similar taste in clothes as well. I'm fatter than he is, so
I'm broker than he is.
yeah, he's broker than I am. I'm better. He averages what, 190 something. I'm 215, 216.
I'm 200 even at the moment.
We both use the same barber, our own clippers. Cliff is very, very, very much loves animals. I love animals, but Cliff is, you know, he gives them all the attention they want.
This is only single layer, 1/4 inch.
I'm an animal whisperer.
All right, I believe you said that was poplar wood, or am I? Yeah, no, yeah.
This green poplar.
Green popular.
I'm pretty popular too.
I actually said green popular. No, green poplar. Poplar is the breed of wood, species of wood, whatever the hell you want to call it.
I'm kind of a legend in my own mind.
I'm so popular.
As far as since we're talking about me and Cliff, we are both way more sensitive emotionally than most men. We no,
I cry. Keep talking nice about it.
I knew John was going to go there, but yeah, we're not afraid to cry. We're in touch with our feelings. We're not like stereotypical men where we don't cry or whatever. You know, we're us. Scott G says
If I
it's like
popped
the
the hood on a truck, I done messed up.
Scott G says it's like the Benny Hill show. If you know who he was, yes, we do. And he says a bunch of laughing smiles. Oh no, we're not gay or bisexual. We're not afraid to show emotion. One thing about us, we're excellent communicators. Nobody ever has to guess what we're thinking or how we feel. It's just, you know, yes, I am bragging because it takes a lot of effort to be a good feller. We got our flaws like everybody else.
Yeah, that's my 3 ex-wives.
Cliff
Coughing.
single.
I was coughing because I have a sore throat, actually. Oh,
Yeah.
have you ever sucked on a fisherman's friend? Ooh.
He asked me that earlier. I didn't know how to answer.
Sounds
Paperwork,
kinky.
as in restraining orders. It's an inside joke, Robin, but you've heard it publicly. Robin says, I can give you the paperwork. I mean, they told somebody a long time ago, I can share the paperwork I got. Yeah, Cliff is single if anybody is, and Scott G says
Desperate.
no comment. Yeah, if anybody is desperate, Cliff is single. He is legitimately single.
Scott, that's hilarious.
I forgot what he's commenting on.
Probably on you being
What?
single.
No, the question I asked. Have you sucked on a fisherman's friend?
Oh, yeah.
No.
John asked me that earlier, and I'd never heard of that product.
That's
so
why you asked me if I wanted to go fishing.
I said I don't think so.
I can't believe I just said that. My bad.
No, every female I talk to knows. Wait, Cliff. This is important. Every female
Wait,
that I
wait,
talk to knows that I may get inappropriate now and then, but I would rather die than disrespect a female intentionally, except for Eva. There
Well, I'll
certain women I-
disrespect all over your head.
Wow. Mike
I'm
Tim
so
says,
rude.
does everyone that owns a glue gun have to do a glue gun stand video? There are gazillions of them. Denise says, well, I am too, Charles, but I don't do online dating now. Well, Cliff's not online. He's in his shop. But I'm not
I
trying to
haven't
I
hook
am online.
anybody
I just don't
specific.
have any profiles anywhere.
I'm not
I'm
trying
going
to
because
hook anybody
every
up
woman
either.
my age now is into hiking and traveling and stuff that requires me to have money and not be weird.
One more comment, John, then I'll let you talk since it's your show. Scott G says,
Oh,
you
okay.
three are better to watch than TV. Back to you, John.
Mike, see this? This is my ultimate glue gun stand.
3 options.
Yeah,
4
no,
options.
no. It's an easel that I got at the dollar store, right? And the thing is, so it stands up. You put your glue gun on there so it doesn't hit the table. It also works for your soldering iron, right? It also works for a pair of pliers. Look at that.
Is that from
Also
Ronco?
Also works as a phone stand. Look at that. It's a multi-purpose use friggin' dollar store stand that works for everything.
You can
even
make
works
it out
for
of
my camera.
popsicle sticks too.
It even works for my camera too.
Back
By the way,
now,
I'm
we'll
not-
throw in a second one. Just
I'm not trying to
additional-
I'm not specifically trying to ask anybody specific to get with my brother. I'm just saying he's single. Just saying.
He's pretty hard up.
I love it
You're
when
gonna have
girls
to be
say,
pretty
I want a
hard
guy
up
who
to-
can make me laugh, but if that guy isn't a model, then or broke or whatever. And Mike wants to know if you've
Normal.
I should make one out of wood. Oh,
There's
scroll
an
so
idea.
you know what? New project.
Oh
Glue
shit!
gun.
Oh,
Glue
something
gun.
great.
To be continued. What did you say,
I
Cliff?
didn't even know that was. That's an old shit. I mean, great. I didn't
So
plan that or
eventually-
nothing. I'm just naturally funny.
Eventually, John will make one. Whether or not we see it done.
Eventually,
Or,
I'll finish off the things I have on the go right now.
by the way, my wife is coming home from Walmart soon, so I'm gonna have to help. I get to help unload groceries. So
Yeah, I don't mind.
While you're at it, make me a sandwich.
I want you to kiss
That's
my
why I'm
hind
goofy all
parts.
the time. It keeps me crying my eyes
No,
out.
you don't have to kiss my hind parts, but I do want you to kiss my ass.
There's other stuff there.
John, right now, John is trying to think of a witty response, but he can't think of one. Then he says,
Wrong
"Oh, fun
kind of
girl."
con-
Hey, do you have ESPN?
The only household chore I do not like doing is folding laundry. So I'll admit I'm a terrible husband.
I don't like waking up, but we all got to do it.
Flip, why don't you turn off your main light so people can see your pretty lights behind you?
Because then I'll trip getting back here.
Yeah, it's a little dark.
I'll see what I can do for you in a moment. I'm kind of mahjonging right now.
Now, sadly for society, my brother and I are just like this off the air. We still crack up our mom, and she's 76 years old.
That's why she's turning into a raving alcoholic.
Yeah, she's actually not, but yeah.
Who let it go, Ginger?
Okay, I'm just getting a text, so I think it's time to help the wifey. I will be right back. Don't say anything too funny without me. I want to be part of it.
Tee hee. Snicker, snicker.
Tee hee, laugh, snicker, guffaw. Knee
Guffaw.
slap, knee slap, knee slap. Snicker, snicker.
Write it down, laugh at it later. If it's not funny now, thank you. Come again. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh. Man, I look like I spread chrome polish on my damn head. Ginger, let it go. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and poop on my dogs. I mean,
Yep,
let
yep.
them poop. BRB though. Don't be
Verb.
funny while I'm gone.
Yeah, I'll try not to be. Yeah, if anybody wants to join in on the hilarious antics of John shows, just let me know. I'll let you guys in. I'll give you a link. It's always great to have a different perspective on things too, because everybody knows different. Everybody knows a little bit of different stuff. Now I got to go grab groceries from the car. He's got to go do his womanly duties. That's bad. Shh. This is usually when John plays music when he's by himself. So, as mentioned earlier, if you guys got any questions, comments, inquiries, throw them in the chat. Be sure to answer them. And if I can't, it's very rare, I can show you, or I can find the answers for you. Any subject, doesn't have to be scrolling, because it could be anything. Yes, they both went off the sucker fisher with his friend. That's funny, Scott. How many hours do I scroll a day, and how do you work out your prices? All right. Hold on a second. Let me go back up here. Hey, JJ. Dun, dun. Oh, what happened to my chat? Okay, Scott, just give me a sec. Let me check anything else going on here. What are you folks doing today? Shay's painting. Yeah, cool. So to be honest about how long I scroll in the course of a day, depends on, like, if I'm really into my project that I'm doing, then I could be on the show probably, like, most of my shows, I'll be on my shows anywhere from 6 to 8 hours all day long. Saturday, Sunday. Usually at night during the week though, I'll basically just do a couple hours at night after my long day at work, and I'm usually in my shop between 7 and 9. If I'm actually not scrolling or doing a video, I'll be in the hangout, but I'll still be trying to do some stuff in my shop, either designing or everything else like that. As for pricing, price wise, it depends on, you can use the formula. It's your wood plus labor times 3. You got to work out a rate for yourself though. Going rate, basically, even if you just go with minimum wage being $15 an hour, then it's your cost of your wood plus your time times 3. But I get a lot of repeat customers, so I usually give them a lot of deals. So basically, this piece here, I'd pull up the receipt, find out how much this board costs, do it by linear footage, and then however long it takes to cut this thing out times 3, which will give you which will cover your cost of your blades, your tape, your finishes, and your sandpaper, your power, and everything else. So that basically is all covered in the price of that as well. But on average, this one little piece here, rough estimate, $65. Because number one, it is all custom made, it all custom designed because I designed it as well. Because they wanted to add the moon, they wanted to add the moon and the stars on there as well. And then basically you choose whatever font they want, and I just make it fit in the area that I need. So everything I do is custom design. Some people I'll just give direct prices to because I know how much how much something's going to cost, or I know how long something's going to take. But it depends on the amount of detail as well. The more detail, obviously, the more detail, the bigger the piece, the more expensive it's going to be. But I usually don't do. I usually don't stack cut. The last things I did stack cut was my Mario pieces, only because last thing I stack cut was these Mario pieces, only because I needed a backer that matched them exactly. So I cut the backers out first, and then I took the backers off, then cut out the front pieces. That way I know that they match exactly up, so I don't have to worry about overlaps or anything else. But if you're doing like compound cut pieces, slotted pieces, everything I do is custom. So your pricing is just dependent on, your materials and your time, basically. But since everything is custom, it's all custom pricing. Everybody gets their own price.
I want to
There's a
price.
friends. There's a friends and family discount, and usually everybody gets the first one for free. But shipping is another thing. Shipping's always extra, and then waiting time. Now the thing is that people that pay for their orders get their stuff usually within 2 weeks. People that don't pay for it, well, I get lots of time to screw around in my shop. So
You take IOUs. I'll write you a check as long as you don't cash it.
yeah, exactly. Everybody's still here, Greg.
I'm a fan of your work. I just, I'm a broke little son of a buck.
But like I said, as for scrolling, it depends. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, whether I want to go live and do it live, or whether I want to just scroll away. Because I've done projects that I'm just in my shop scrolling, and sometimes I'll just go live just because I'm bored and just want to go live and have people to talk to. Other than that, my longest show was 25-hour straight cutting live. That was just over a year ago. 25 projects, 25 hours for 250 subscribers.
That's dedication, folks.
Yeah, and there's only one person that stayed with me the whole entire time.
Who was that?
Jerry Blakesley. Jerry was here the whole entire time. And the last project I did was this one. Subscribe. So that's the actual subscribe button that I did out of acrylic, white and red acrylics on the scroll saw.
The only reason y'all see me on shows is basically everybody's community service.
Yeah, exactly. But everybody pretty much hangs out at everybody else's shows for support and everything like that. Hey, Larry.
Hello, Rary.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Wilbur.
But I'm not your typical scroller either. I won't just rush around and cut it all out. That's why I use spiral blades too, because the thing is the like it might look pretty big, but it's actually pretty small. Because yeah, that's what she said. For example,
I didn't snicker.
For example, these two stars up here. This one is only 3/8 tall for this one, and this one's only 1/4 inch. These stars on here. When I finish cutting this out, I'll show you. The font on the bottom is 1/2 inch tall for the wording on the bottom. The Mr. and Mrs. are 1 inch, 3/4 inch tall. So the thing is that I'm not going to rush through it and cut everything out as close to the line as possible. I just do rough cuts first, then I do fine cuts on the inside using my blade as the sand to the line. That you get nice smooth lines. You don't have to worry about sanding afterwards and breaking stuff off. If I'm doing it fast, I might as well just do production work, and I'm not doing production work.
Yeah.
Cutting acrylic's pretty fun. You just got to slow your speed down, slow the speed of your blade down, slow your speed rate down as you're pushing it through. The thing with acrylics, with acrylic and using spiral blades, it's the exact same thing. Cut out your bigger areas and then just go up to the line, right? Get them as smooth as possible. Practice on cutting vinyl records first, though. It's quicker and easier. The vinyl records are only 1/8 of an inch thick. Acrylics are usually anywhere from, well, you can get it down to 1/16 up to 1/2 inch. The thicker your material, the slower you want to go, because it'll burn and remelt through it.
Maybe losing the internet.
What?
Bring back a sandwich?
Maybe losing our internet.
Why? Spend too much on food?
No, downloaded a movie from a torrent and copyright shit.
Well, go into detail.
That's it.
So they're prosecuting or something?
I don't know about prosecuting, but we're at least going to lose our internet.
Well, how would they know you downloaded a movie?
Yeah, you're downloading it through a torrent site. Torrent sites are through your IP, they're like through separate IPs. They don't go direct to your house.
Well, what does whatever say?
You'd have to ask Karen. She's the one that told me. But it was we weren't using a VPN, so that's probably how they found us. It was a Thor movie, so Disney might have been the ones that figured it out.
Yes, because you're the only one. You're the only one in the world that downloaded that one video.
No, they might be going after everybody, but our internet options in this area are fairly limited, if not even available. So.
So who your provider wrote and said we're
Well, said something about something, but they sent us that second notification because I downloaded it for Karen, and Karen put it on the Google Drive to watch it. So we got a second notification, so it's like 2 strikes. And I don't want to name names, but the person that was helping me set up my new computer knew how to get the movie used. I don't want to name names, and I cannot confirm or deny that name. But we didn't use a VPN because we were setting up the new computer, and I know ordinarily Doug how to use a VPN, but yeah, we didn't, and I think we're gonna lose our internet because of it. I'll keep y'all posted as I know, but I got to go back inside real quick. But I will be here.
Even I know you're supposed to use a VPN
I did too, but I
I've
think
never used a VPN in my life.
or VoIP.
So anyway, yeah. So I'll be back. I promise.
You can download. He's already got. You can download one from. You can download it from a torrent site.
That's pretty sad when they start going after individuals. Come on.
Yeah, but we knew better. We're just yeah. I'll be back.
Heck of a lot worse problems going on in the world than to go after people. I've got only 2 providers I can use, and both of them have terrible reviews because it's satellite internet.
All right, so here's a close up of the stars I was talking about. So, like I said, this one here is a 1/2 inch, or sorry, this one's 3/8. This one's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, no, smaller than that. What did I say they were?
Definitely small.
3/8 and 1/4 inch. But the thing is I try to put as much detail in as possible. And if you notice, hard to see actually on this side. I'll show you this side. So this star is bigger and actually crosses over this point of the star here. And the thing is that on the back side, you can actually see that I left the points on there because that's how I like to show my details and stuff, right? They'd actually overlap at just a 32nd of an inch. So, yeah, so there. And like I said, by using the spiral blade, sanding to the line, you don't end up with the sharp ridge lines. It actually sands it right nice smooth. And so I get the curves and everything else that I'm looking for. Curves, straight lines, everything else. All right? Now, like I said, this so the dates at the bottom here. So these letters are only 1/2 inch tall. I'm not saying you don't believe me. I'm just showing you. 1/2 inch tall letters. Because it does look pretty big, but there's a lot of smaller details that you can't really catch on the camera. And yes, there are fuzzies on the back, but I'll sand those off by hand. What kind of bird is that?
Oh, sorry. That's just parakeets.
Yeah. Sound like them.
I don't even hear them anymore. It's just common. I'm trying to think of what they call them in the UK and such. They call them something else. Budgies. No, I don't even have enough data to be able to do downloads, and just doing what I'm doing right now with y'all is using streaming crap, which they don't recommend because we can't keep up. It's the satellite. Something to do with what do they call that? Lag timer or something like that.
Solar flares, probably.
What's the word? I think it begins with an L. I'm gone completely blank. Latency.
Sure, we'll go with that.
All I know is streaming and like you can't use VPNs and stuff. It's just weird. I've never used a VPN in my life because I can't spell it. Okay, I knew Steve would know the answer to that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we have Viasat and what's the other one? What the hell's the other one? Regardless, they have terrible reviews every darn one of them. Somebody drank my drink. Dang, this day crap.
Oh, and if you're going to tattoo the wood like this using your laser printer, you want your pattern to be as crisp as possible, and try not to use the thinner, the lacquer thinner on the back of it too many times, because your pattern will start to bleed because it'll be too wet. So just do the reason tape it down as well, so that when you put it on, you can lift it off again and check it and do areas that need to be redone again. That way it'll line up at the exact same spot. Just so you know.
Useful information, sir.
Always is, always try to be.
No, I don't even hear my birds anymore. So when you asked about birds, I was wondering who you were talking to. So crazy.
I'm back, but I'm eating, so I'm gonna keep my camera off. Did I miss anything important?
Yep.
Yep, yeah, I was there. But
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, but it's nobody's fault but ours. So I'm just gonna sit here and eat, and so Cliff don't run off yet.
so you could download internet service from a torrent.
That's funny.
It was
So-
in my head. I should have kept
so
it there.
It's your provider that's shutting you off?
Yeah, it's Disney informed our provider,
That's
and
just
our
sad.
provider is a copyright claim, basically, or goes against policy to get Karen has the email. I don't know. It's just
I know Disney's one of the bigger ones to go after people.
most definitely. So the emotions we're feeling right now is shame because we knew better, but blah blah blah. And the person that was helping me set up my computer and get the movie, I'm not going to blame that person. We just didn't have the VPN going, this and that, and we're just, our internet, there's all kinds of internet options in Gatesville, but not our area. That is the conundrum. Ken Spencer says he has to go, and have a great afternoon. Thank you, Ken, for being here.
All right, Ken, thanks for hanging out with us.
I think you should call out the internet provider myself.
Well, the internet provider is just going with policy, but it's CenturyLink.
They didn't have to do it.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
I don't
Disney
know
ain't gonna know if they killed your connection.
what is Harnell Media referring to when he talks about its latency when he was talking to you.
I was talking about why I only have two internet options out there.
Thickness of condoms.
This the satellite internet has latency problems, so you can't use VPN or streaming services and stuff.
Yeah, we looked into another internet company that actually came out, but there's a tree on somebody else's property that's blocking the signal. So we would have to pay buku bucks to get a tower made to overcome that tree. And that's our only resort. And we don't have those
I can't
buku
remember.
dollars.
We have Viasat and something else out here, and I can't remember what the heck the other one was.
So, we got Starlink at work now.
Yeah.
And they basically set up a satellite, hooked it right into the freaking existing internet that was there, and so now it's all done direct through satellite, and I can actually hook into it wherever I want in the world, and go through our satellite at the house or at work rather.
That's Elon Musk thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Joe has it out here.
Shay's asking what happened. My wife and I got busted for downloading a movie off of torrent. Disney came to our internet provider and told them, so we're about to lose our internet.
I don't know if she heard all that, but
You want to tell her? I'm got my mouth full.
Download.
They
Downloaded
downloaded a movie on torrent. Disney contacted their internet provider, and they're in trouble. This is so stupid.
We're not worried about going to jail or anything. We're just going to lose our freaking internet.
Yeah, it depends for how long though, right?
Well, I mean, sounding like a beggar being a chooser, the highest available speed in our area through this current internet provider is only 15 megs. So if we can find another one, that'd be great, but it's money.
You know what's funny though? You could get another account in the other one's name. Whoever's name it's in, get it in the other.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
No, it's we have two internet lines, and because it was done on my computer, it shows, but the account is under my wife's name. But the connection is in my shop.
I can't believe I'm going blank on what the other provider is out here.
And I know I'm being somewhat silly about it, but the internet is my life. It's my only connection to the outside world. So that's why I'm so scared.
I think it's HughesNet. I haven't used torrents in probably over a couple years, but I use it.
We
software.
rarely do.
Remember when Napster and LimeWire were cool?
Mm-hmm. Remember what?
What's that?
What
Napster
did
and
you say?
LimeWire.
Yeah, do you remember when
Oh,
Napster
LimeWire.
and LimeWire were cool? And then and then Metallica pulled them down, and then Pirate Bay come out. So everybody goes to Pirate Bay to download all their movies and music now.
Larry, most of the problem for us is although Gatesville has a lot of internet options, our part of Gatesville does not.
We have telephone service. We have a good internet service.
Yeah, but not reliable. Our provider is AT&T.
Like you said, there's cell towers everywhere.
No, I
Especially
ain't gonna
in
lie. I mean, we hate our internet provider because constantly dropping and crap like Scott G says, got to go. Catch you later. Might catch you later. Thank you for dropping by, Scott.
All right, Scott.
There's-
Thanks, Gary.
There's I forgot what I was saying.
Crappy internet providers.
Yeah, CenturyLink has always been crappy internet to begin with, and the highest speed we can get is 15 meg, but it's something versus nothing because that's all that's available for us. I can't hear you over the phone. Now I can. Go ahead.
It may be a blessing in disguise that this happened. You'll get better interwebs.
It'd be nice.
I'd have to shoot I can't think of what they're called, grappling hook up to a satellite to get any better. But they have Starlink available out here. It's just like a 14-month waiting list and $600 down and $110 a month. It's the waiting and the $600 I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm about 700 short and impatient. He muted himself. You ain't have to do all that. I'm not going to be able to stay out here much longer because it's going to be a torrential downpour and I'll have to wait 3 days to go back in the house. And that's where the food is.
Yeah. Now, John, it's only when your saw starts up that it's noisy, but it calms down after a second or three. So you don't have to mute yourself.
Fine, I won't.
That is your code.
It just seems that Cliff likes to talk right when you start your saw up. You hear how it suddenly went down, Cliff?
Not till you talk.
The noise level fall, yeah. It was timing.
Yesterday was the first Cowboys road preseason win in 10 years.
Yeah. That Turpin dude, he's going to be a big deal.
Mule.
I agree, Larry. I'm just hoping they can do it. Our part of Gatesville is very limited.
Hopefully they can.
I think infrastructure is the word I'm looking for as far as, I mean, there's parts of Gatesville that have fiber internet. We don't. Go ahead.
It's like where I lived in Hamilton, nothing was available to. It was available.
We looked into one called NextLink, but that's the one that told us about the tree and somebody else's property. Take a drink.
Holy cow, broke right off too.
My drink is empty. My life is empty. Internet is empty.
See, it's kind of funny. Me and Karen are both walking around bummed. She feels guilty for wanting to see the movie. I feel guilty for downloading it. She thinks she's taking the blame because I did it for her. I said, shit, babe, we were just, we're both guilty, but I ain't ashamed of her. She's not ashamed of me.
Not public.
But if
I just
Gatesville
think
had
you
more
could-
than a single screen theater, we could have seen it in the normal theater. Go ahead.
Well, I would have been a lot more willing to risk it on a better choice of movie.
Well, he wanted to see it, and I wanted
I
to.
still haven't seen the new Token. I haven't been to a movie theater since Bad Boys last one, and that wasn't even worth it.
Well, your
Bad
problem
boys, bad
is
boys.
your problem is data limits, because there's ways to see the movie you're wanting to see. I've seen it that way, but that was crappy. Yeah, your data limitations is what's stopping you.
Well, I'm using my data right now just by being here.
See what he sacrificed
But I
for you,
think-
John?
Huh?
I was saying, seeing what he's sacrificing for you, John.
I could be on a hot dating site. Now every dating site sucks now because you have to pay to see who likes you, pay to read the messages.
That's ridiculous.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not paying a
I-
month on a maybe.
I heard of one the other day, a good dating site, a Grinder.
Why am I not surprised that he brought that up?
That was an awesome segue, though. I love you to death, John. You're probably my favorite friend. Well, I guess acquaintance of his.
And it breaks my heart too, because he lives way up in Canada. The odds of us ever getting to meet are slim to none. Larry says, I don't care for Disney since they changed everything so much. Robin says, I'm here just actually working. So it's more shame that me and Karen are feeling that, and we're about to lose our internet. So there's that.
Shame, shame, shine.
They want her to.
You got
They
caught.
want, they want her to call them. I don't know why.
Probably to admit
also
to
they
it.
can lecture us in verbally instead of in text.
Got to prove it.
Technically, y'all can say somebody used your Wi-Fi and fight this. Say our Wi-Fi didn't have a password. That's on us, but we didn't do it.
It has a password.
Just be like, hey, you guys let us do it. It's your own fault.
You shouldn't have given us the tools.
And I'm going to sound like a criminal that's complaining, but I don't like the fact that my internet provider is watching what I go to.
Yeah, what else are they watching?
Yeah, no shit.
Charlie Disney did it.
Yeah. Clubby, if you're going to talk, you got to wait
Well-
till the volume of the song goes down. Go ahead.
See,
John.
like that's just it. It doesn't make sense that Disney's picking you out, going through your provider, because obviously because they should have gone through the torrent site instead of you guys. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's probably not just us they're going after. But you got to wait till the song calms down. Can't hear you when the song's loud. Now talk.
I'm asking Doug in which ways you are being played.
Okay. Larry says they might just be trying to scare you. Remember, it's them people from the India you're talking to. Well, she got one copyright notification, but she had already put it on Google Drive so she could watch it because it was on an SD card. And so technically, in their eyes, that's a second infringement. Oh, Doug is saying that we're being played because they're saying call us. They would call you. That's possible.
So does it say your internet is going away, or
Well, not to sound like a quitter, but my lack of comprehension skills, I couldn't understand everything they were saying. She showed me the text or the email.
well, I don't understand why they wouldn't kill it right then if you did something wrong.
I don't know. I
He
think
said it's early.
I think it may be for us to plead our case. I have no freaking idea.
I wouldn't call a thing and see if y'all ever do lose user webs. It might be a way for you to admit it, and then they get you.
I don't know. But needless to say, my nerves are messing with me because of this. I'm not afraid of being arrested. I'm already dealing with depression. Sorry to bring the group down, but to lose my internet, my only connection to the outside world, just won't help.
What is the sender's email? Where did the email come from? Check the sender's
Yeah,
email.
let me ask Karen.
Ask her to forward you the email. That'll help a lot. Apparently, I have to go smoke again because my dogs are whiny. BRB.
Yeah, it might be a scam.
I doubt it
Never.
because they named the movie that we downloaded.
But then again, it could just be a virus attached to the download, though.
Well, they took their time getting it to us.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on my wife to respond with the email address. .99% sure it's not a scam because of them knowing the exact movie we downloaded. But my wife's about to forward it to me on email. But for them to write directly to us, knowing the movie we watched.
See, but then again, like it doesn't make sense. They waited so long. They would just shut it off.
Agreed. Well, I think you get a certain amount of strikes. I don't know. Well, I know what you're saying, Larry. This one I believe. I get spam all the time, but yeah. It is from CenturyLinkServices.net. The purpose of this warning is to inform you that CenturyLink has received multiple notices of copyright infringement sent pursuant to Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA. In connection with your account, blah, blah, Congress, please be reminded that unauthorized posting of the copyrighted material is a violation of CenturyLink's acceptable use policy. High-speed internet, yeah, high-speed. Disconnection of bundled service may result in loss of your bundle discount. And then we got a second one because it was found on her Google Drive.
So what's the phone number attached to it? Is there a phone number there as well?
It's still looking. It's a long thing. It is through Disney. I'm so overwhelmed. I can't even find a damn phone number. They're throwing all kinds of fine amounts. USC section 106501 section, bunch of bullshit. I don't know.
What did I miss?
I'm just reading the email. It's a 1877 number, but that's if you think it was done in error.
What did the email say?
Everything I just read, it's a bunch of,
I wasn't here.
Everything I just said, but in more technical terms. No, this is directly from CenturyLink, Larry.
Is it saying? Well, can you read it again for my sake?
I'd rather not as big, huge paragraphs, but
Okay. Is it saying it's going to be gone, or does it sound?
I can't tell, Cliff. I don't comprehend well.
Forward me the email then.
It's I don't even know your email address.
cliffetx@gmail.com. Or either one. Either one.
Yeah, see, the email should actually be CenturyLink.com, not .net.
Well, it's it is.
Sometimes they have a different internet address for email.
Abuse at CenturyLinkServices.net. They have the IP address, they have the customer ID, they have the date of the torrent download or the movie download, the IP address, the name of the movie, and the original email to CenturyLink was from Disney-CC at copyright-compliance.com. And they sent it to DMCA at CenturyLink.com.
Yes, yeah, I'm thinking that. Somebody else should be getting shut off, not you guys.
I know he wasn't, Doug. I just didn't want to go through it all again. Yeah. Doug just sent me something.
I guess when you put it on Google Drive, it's probably considered how you posted it.
Her, yeah, she did that so she could watch it because we had it on an SD card. I don't know.
Did you email it to me?
Yes. Thank you, Doug. I'm forwarding it to my wife. She's better at comprehending shit than I am. I agree, Larry, but there again, I'm afraid to assume anything because there's a lot of legit email addresses in there. Now, on the surface, it looks like they're saying, no, 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 don't do it again, but there's multiple emails.
To me, it seems like a warning. It says,
Seems
please
like-
be advised that if this violation continues, or in the event that additional violations occur, they may take further action, including the suspension or termination of your service.
Yeah.
So it sounds
and-
like a
and-
warning to me.
Well, the original download was the first violation. Her putting it on Google Drive was the second violation.
Yes, but this email says if it continues or additional violations occur, they may take further action, including suspension. So it sounds like you're just being warned to the hilt.
I don't know where in the timeline that bullshit was, but yeah.
But it's in this email. So I think you're probably fine.
And yes, she's deleting it from Google Drive. Personally,
So I
I'd like
think-
better. I'd like better, bigger internet anyway.
To me, it sounds like you're being like, this is the final warning kind of thing.
I'm gonna delete it off my computer, and she's deleting it off Google Drive.
It's the final countdown. Do 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 do.
Yeah, Doug is saying posting it to the Google Drive was a copyright strike. I think she wanted to watch it with somebody else in the gaming community, and that's what got her bit. It was ignorance on both of our parts, but not malicious intent. But they don't care. Law is law.
Well, see, and I still think whoever put it onto the torrent site should be the ones getting banned, not you guys. Whatever.
Agreed, but like that.
See, because the thing is, if they can trace it to you, obviously they can trace it back further.
Yeah, they probably sent it to many people, but I honestly believe that this is just a final warning thing. It said continued violations, not we're doing it.
Mike is wanting to know why you suddenly started singing Final Countdown, Mike. I mean, John.
Countdown to your internet.
Final warning.
And Larry
Charlie,
saying,
that paragraph that I read sounds to me like you're fine unless you do it again.
yeah, I'll be right back.
What would you like me to sing, Mike? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's the Care Bear countdown. Do-do-do. Care Bear scare.
Yeah, that one paragraph tells me if there's any future violations, you're screwed. I don't think they're telling them. That's not a terrible idea, Shay. Shay said, I would make sure you don't have any digital stuff on your site, especially if they're watching you. Although I think they're mainly watching his data stuff and
What kind of internet
Downloads,
provider
in other words.
works on a Sunday?
I don't know. But it looked legit to me. I think he's safe until he does it some more. And I don't think they have a way to tell if it's on your device.
All right. If the
Sue him
abbreviation for
something.
if the abbreviation for Mr. is MR and the abbreviation for Mrs. is MRS, shouldn't it be Misters?
Mr. Apostrophe S shows ownership. What? I mean possession.
Because it isn't two Misters, Mrs. Misters, MRS.
Mrs.
Call me, Cliff.
What?
Did you call me?
No, but I honestly think from the name of that, I mean, the wording in that one paragraph sounds like you're fine until you do it again.
Yeah, where the more she looked at it, the more she thinks it's a warning too. But the fact that it's two warnings, we're going to go ahead and try to find better internet anyway, because we've already got two
Unless you're
tracking
under-
missiles.
Unless you're under contract.
I don't-
But I wouldn't worry about deleting it off of devices, just like Google Drive.
Too late. We've already done that. Good, hello, Arthur. I won't do it again. Trust me on that.
Strap your pee-pee.
I personally think that they didn't. I think putting it on Google Drive is the only thing that got you caught.
Yeah.
If you normally use a VPN when doing anything else,
Well, we didn't use a VPN when the person that downloaded it for me while he was setting up my computer didn't use a VPN. Just trying to get a bunch of stuff done at once, and
yeah, but that one paragraph, I know I keep saying it.
I know
tells
she
me
did the Google Drive on her end, but it was the initial infringement was associated with my account. We have two different lines.
Mark says, been listening while I'm on the desk. You got what's known as a cease and desist letter. If you shot across your bow, don't do that anymore. In other words, I think your account's fine, but you're willing to shop around because I'll
Yeah, we're
allow
gonna
it.
shop around just for better internet anyways. This internet provider's piece of schmappa.
Everybody out here hates CenturyLink because
We get drops all the time. It in very slow speeds and blah blah blah. Can't really act on anything until tomorrow because it's the weekend. Yeah, that's where we are. It's weird though.
Y'all have cell service that may be cheaper.
Karen said our internet wouldn't be much better than it is right now on break with AT&T. As far as speeds and all that crap. She knows more technical crap than I do. I don't know a damn thing.
Does anybody still
I
use the
wouldn't worry.
telegraph?
I don't know.
I do. I have carrier pigeons too.
You'd think they changed their name by now.
Understood, Mark.
Satellite internet is very expensive too. You don't get a whole lot first. If there wasn't a waiting period, I'd have done the Starlink thing in a heartbeat when I sold my house. But I ain't waiting till 14 months.
Elon Musk should just give free internet to everybody anyway.
Well, they are sending up more and more whatchamacallits.
Yeah, he should just do it for free. And you know what? Everybody's just getting free internet. It's on me. Buy my cars. I make enough money off those, so buy my internet for free.
with my internet, I'm pretty much screwed because even the carrier pigeons have retired. Our rain was supposed to start around 6. Now it's probably around 7. Later it'll probably be around August next year.
I'm not sure what Jerry is talking about. He says easy, Charles. Jerry, if you have to write to me privately on Messenger, you're welcome to. And hello.
Hey, Jerry. You're in trouble. With a capital T.
Jerry has phenomenal internet speeds where he lives. What was that, Cliff?
And then in lowercase rumble.
Yeah, Jerry Long lives 45 minutes away from me, and he has phenomenal internet. They tried to scam him the other day or charge him more for what he was using, but he put him in their place, and
Yeah, he's probably using a VPN and freaking downloading shit off of what Torrent said.
No, I mean, his internet speeds and stuff are phenomenal because of where he lives. Now, I did talk to a guy quite a while back that Jerry knows. I'm not going to name names. That for like $600 or $700 he could get us phenomenal internet, but it involves equipment and stuff. I don't know the particulars.
Out in the country, you might be willing to do that.
Do you remember back in the day when everybody paid like, oh, hey, yeah, I got a direct TV or I got a direct satellite link. Yeah, can you give me one of them cards for like $20? Yeah. We'll have to see you every month though, because they keep changing it every month. Yeah. Just give me one of those cards. I'll just stick it in my machine. Starlink? No, it was Direct TV, and what was the other one? I can't remember the name of the other satellite provider. Star Choice.
I wish we could get normal internet speed here, much less hyper.
Ooh, look at that. Just what that little M is.
So pretty.
Like I said, that M is only an inch high. So these little, and this is the R right here. This little kiki is like a 16th inch wide. That's a 16th inch wide. So
Delicate.
but I'm gonna gotta take a break. I gotta take a break.
Gotta eat pretty soon. John Bradley would like to know what kind of wood you are using. Hello, John Bradley.
Did you already
Using-
read Terry's 300 megabits service?
Yep.
Okay.
1/4 inch green poplar from Home Depot.
Depot.
The Home Depot. Oh, look at this last cut. That's it. Last cut. Last cut. Ow. Oh, I just hit my elbow.
Final countdown.
Do-do-do-do.
I'm gonna go ahead and go 8 brothers and sisters.
Yeah, since that's the final cut, I'll go ahead and let y'all go too. Thanks for having us, John.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Well, that was quick. Jeez. Yeah, let me finish this one up, then I gotta grab something to eat. 3 o'clock. I can probably come back later. If you want to send you some wood, I would send you some, Charles, but then you for these projects. John, it's going to cost you too much to ship it out here, though. That's the hard part. I'm still here. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll talk to you guys in a second here. Let me finish this cut up, though. I just got to find a local hardwood dealer. Problem is, all the guys that do cabinets out here, they either fake plastic fronts on them or they're all veneered fronts. I think anybody out here that does caskets is from Edmonton, so they wouldn't have scraps up here. Well, I am leaving, but I'll be here for a second. I do so love 3 conversations at once. All right, so let me change cameras for a second. Yeah, I'm just getting a little hangry. Getting hangry. All right, so like I said, with the size of this, these are all pretty small and fragile. Small and fragile. So I gotta be careful getting all the fuzzies off the backside here, because like I said, the on the R there, due to the R right there, is about a 16th of an inch thick. So this is actually something good to challenge yourself, because don't be afraid to grab a piece of wood. Just draw something by hand, or throw some fancy curves on it. Just do fancy curves like that. You learn a lot of hand control with your saw. You also learn how hard to push and how hard not to push. No, I'm not keeping the cleaver shape. I'm gonna cut it. It'll all be die cut out after. It's just easier to hold on to it. The bigger it is, easier it is to move around your saw that way. I could square it off. It's really good. So, I can go grab something to eat. I'll be back in a couple hours. Because I usually take a nap anyway. So, and see, we need a nap. So I can come back on if you guys want me on. Yes, by the way, Mark, it is a game. So I can come back on later, a couple hours, or give me an hour or so. I'll come back out and I'll go back on again. So you pick when it's done. Why, John Bradley? It sets the tone for the marriage. Yeah, the cleaver. I could. I'll incorporate a second backer to put behind it. Long Sunday, got to get that food. Nothing better than a wooden topper in the shape of a big old knife. Okay, John. I've done other ones. They're on my page. All right, so yeah, give me now. In 2 hours. Give me 2 hours. I'll come back out and finish this up on another live. All right, guys. Take care. Have fun. Anybody who wants it on the panel, then let me know, and I'll let you guys in. And if Mark's not busy, then, because Mark's got all kinds of stuff to talk about all the time. Hey, look at that. Oh, I got an order from DHL, because I order everything through DHL. I better go pick it up. Take care. Have fun, and we'll talk to you all later. All right. I even got 16 people watching still. I should just stay on anyway. Nope.